These videos are specially for second PU physics repeaters. I will try to keep the topic simple and crisp. Take new notebook, write down everything and practice. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ಮತ್ತು ಪೋಷಕರೇ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ಭೂತಕಾಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮರೆಯೋಣ. ಭವಿಷ್ಯತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ರಿಪೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸೋಣ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬೇರೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಳೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದಿಡಿ. ಆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಪಾಠ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರ ಆ ಪಾಠದ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ಡೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದನ್ನು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಈ ನೋವು ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ನೋವು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಈ ನೋವು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೆಟ್ಟು ನಿಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರತಿ ದಿವಸ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಕಳಕಳಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ, ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಮೂಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ರಿಪೀಟರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ಗೆ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ತಲುಪಲಿ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಲಿ. ಗುಡ್ ಲಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗುಡ್ ಲಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್. ಶಲ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್? First chapter is completed in 3 or 4 videos. If you don't find these videos, go to YouTube channel Second PUC Physics. In that, go to playlist. In playlist, go to Repeaters Corner. And in Repeaters Corner, you will find the videos. I will try to upload as fast as possible. Subscribe the video, subscribe the channel and keep updated. If you find the videos very simple and you want to learn more, then you can find chapter wise videos in the same channel. Students, share the video channel, share the YouTube channel with your friends as well as your juniors. Thank you. First topic, properties of charge. Charge is a scalar quantity. Second, charge is conserved. Charge is conserved means charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. Charge is quantized. So let us underline the important terms. Charge is quantized means total charge must be an integral multiple of magnitude of charge of an electron, where n is plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, etc. and E is 1.6 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract. Charges reside on outer surface of conductors. Usually properties of charge is asked for 1 mark, 2 mark or 3 marks, maximum 3 marks. Let us keep few points in mind. Okay, this is enough. Properties of electric field lines. Second topic. You know, electric field lines originate from positive charge and terminate at negative charge. What is the meaning of originate at positive charge? If this is plus charge and this is minus charge, lines of forces should be shown from positive to negative. Okay, like this. Observe the direction. It should be from positive to negative. This is the meaning. Second, electric field lines never intersect. Electric field lines never intersect means we should not draw like this. This is wrong. Electric field lines are always perpendicular to charged conductors. If this is a conductor and it is charged, then field lines are always perpendicular, like this. So it is from positive to negative, they never intersect, it is always perpendicular. And electric field lines never pass through a conductor. Electric field lines never pass through a conductor. 1, 2 or 3 points are enough, but let us complete 4 points. They are from positive to negative, they never intersect, they are always perpendicular to the surface, and electric field lines never pass through a conductor. If this is a conductor, this is the electric field line, means there is no field inside the conductor. Okay. Next, third topic, electric field lines due to a point positive charge. A point positive charge means draw the charge, then draw lines radially outward like this. Use scale pencil, draw this and make sure that the arrow direction is outward due to a point negative charge. Negative charge, electric field lines are radially inward. You have to take care of the direction. An electric dipole. An electric dipole. Equal and opposite charges. This is plus charge, this is minus charge. Lines of forces are from plus to minus, like this. Okay. Next, two identical positive charges, plus means repulsion, lines of forces should be outward. So this is how the lines of force looks like. make sure that the lines of forces are away. Two identical negative charges, negative and negative. Because of negative and negative also same pattern. But the direction of lines of force should be towards, okay, like this. This can be asked for 1 mark. Any diagram for 1 mark. Just like Newton's law of gravitation, which is force is directly proportional to product of the masses, force is inversely proportional to square of the distance between the masses, F proportional to m1 m2 by r square, and F equal to constant of proportionality called universal constant of gravitation. So this is the equation, isn't it? So this is inverse square law in gravitation. Just like this, in electrostatics, there is inverse square law, okay? And this inverse square law states, if there are 2 point charges, Q1 and Q2, separated by some distance, then force between those 2 charges is proportional to product of the charges, inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. F proportional to Q1 Q2 by r square. F equal to constant Q1 Q2 by r square. So these two are similar equations. For this reason, this is also called inverse square law in electrostatics, okay? Next, in SI system of international, K is 9 × 10⁹, which is denoted by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Therefore, expression for force becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by r square. Okay, so this is the final expression. This symbol is called epsilon naught. Okay, now let us write this. The electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between 2 point charges is directly proportional to product of the charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the charges. The force acts along the line joining the charges. Means if these two are 2 charges, Q1, Q2, if these two are like charges, then there can be attraction or repulsion depending on the polarity. Suppose both are positively charged, then there is a repulsion. That repulsion is always along the line joining the charges. If this is the line which joins the charges, then these two forces should lie on that plane, lie on that line. That is the meaning of this last bit. The force acts along the line joining the charges. F is proportional to Q1 Q2. F is proportional to 1 by r square. So F is proportional to Q1 Q2 by r square, or F is equal to constant of proportionality Q1 Q2 by r square. where K is constant of proportionality. Which depends on the system of unit chosen. In SI, K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Unit is meter per farad. Don't worry about the unit. Where epsilon naught is called absolute permittivity of free space. Absolute permittivity of free space. And the value of epsilon naught is equal to 8.85 10 power minus 12 farad per meter. If this is not clear, it is 10 power minus 12. Okay, 10 power minus 12 farad per meter. Therefore, force becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. So this is the expression. Definition of 1 coulomb. SI unit of charge is coulomb. Q1 Q2 by R square. F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Now the condition. If Q1 equal to Q2 equal to 1 coulomb, R equal to 1 meter, then F equal to constant is 9 10 power 9, 1 into 1 by 1 square is 1. Unit is Newton. One coulomb of charge is that charge which, when placed at a distance of 1 meter in vacuum from a similar charge, repels it with a force of 9 10 power 9 Newton. Let me repeat. 1 coulomb of charge is that charge. 1 coulomb of charge is that charge which, when placed at a distance of 1 meter in vacuum from a similar charge, repels it with a force of 9 10 power 9 Newton. So this is the definition. Why we consider vacuum means, for vacuum epsilon r equal to 1. So we can avoid this unnecessary term epsilon r. For that reason, vacuum is considered for definition. Relative permittivity or dielectric constant. Dielectric means insulator. This dielectric has no free charge carriers, nothing but no free electrons. Okay, plastic, glass, wood, water. Water means water, pure water. So these are all examples for insulators, nothing but these are all examples for dielectric medium. So such dielectrics, such insulators have such insulators are designated by dielectric constant, also called relative permittivity. Sometimes this dielectric constant is also represented by capital K. Okay, fine. Now consider two charges Q1, Q2 separated by some distance in vacuum. Okay, air or vacuum. Why we consider air or vacuum means, for air epsilon r is 1.000 After that the number starts, say 2 3. These two digits, or this depends on the type of gas and the pressure. So for all calculations in lower level, in undergraduate level, we consider 3 or 4 significant figures. Still it is 1. And for vacuum, epsilon r equal to 1. For that reason we consider air or vacuum. Okay. If these two charges are in air or vacuum, then force between these two charges, force in air, it is not fair, it is force in air, equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught product of the charges q1 q2 by distance square. If those two charges, same charges separated by same distance, are in a medium, now this is a container, these two are the charges, this container is filled with some liquid. Okay, that liquid should be an insulator. Now the charges are separated by some medium. So what is the force between those two medium? Force between those two charges means it is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r. Observe this additional term epsilon r, q1 q2 by r square. Now divide one by the other. This constant get cancels with this get cancels with this. Epsilon r goes to numerator, epsilon r. So force in air by force in medium is a constant, and that constant is called epsilon r. Meaning force in air is epsilon r times the force in medium. As an example, if force in air is 20, epsilon r is 4, then force in medium should be 5. Now understand, force in air is 4 times the force in medium, 4 times, 8 times, 20 times. So this epsilon r says how many times the force in air is greater than force in medium. Now using this we have to define relative permittivity. Coulomb force between 2 point charges q1 and q2 separated by r in air or vacuum is force in air equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. Now force between charges in a dielectric medium. The Coulomb force between same two charges separated by same distance r in a medium of dielectric constant epsilon r is force in medium equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon r q1 q2 by r square. There is this additional term epsilon r. Now force in air 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square divided by force in medium 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon r q1 q2 by r square equal to, this get cancels with this, constant with constant, there is only epsilon r left. So epsilon r. So force in air by force in medium is equal to epsilon r. And using this, we have to define. Relative permittivity is the ratio of force between two charges separated by small distance in air to the force between same two charges separated by same distance in a medium. Relative permittivity or dielectric constant of a medium is the ratio of electrostatic force between two point charges separated by some distance in free space. This free space refers to vacuum. Relative permittivity or dielectric constant is the relative permittivity or dielectric constant of a medium, that is epsilon r, is the ratio of electrostatic force between two point charges separated by some distance in free space, that is air or vacuum, numerator, to the electrostatic force between same two point charges separated by same distance in a medium, that is this. This ratio is epsilon r. State and explain Coulomb's law. This can be asked for 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark. This depends on the question paper setter. Okay. Write mathematical form of Coulomb's law. Just mathematical form. May not be vector form. Mention SI unit of absolute permittivity of free space. Absolute permittivity of free space you can express in terms of Newton or Farad. Define relative permittivity. 1 mark or 2 marks. If you write all the statements with steps, that could be asked for 2 marks. Define 1 coulomb of charge. Definition 1 mark. What is the unit of relative permittivity? 1 mark. In Coulomb's law is Coulomb's law conservative or non-conservative? 1 mark. Coulomb's law means electrostatic force. It is always conservative. What happens to force between two charges if metal plate is inserted between the charges? Force is inversely proportional to 1 by epsilon. Force is inversely proportional to epsilon r. For metals, epsilon r is infinity. Means force equal to 0. I am not writing full answer. I am just giving you the clue. What happens to force between two charges if a dielectric medium is inserted between them? Force is inversely proportional to epsilon r. With the increase in epsilon r, force decreases. So you can write force decreases. If it is for 2 marks, give reason and then give the answer. 2 point charges are separated by some distance. Which charge experiences greater force? This is 2 nanocoulomb. This is 5 nanocoulomb separated by some distance. So we are tempted to say that bigger charge experiences greater force or smaller charge experiences greater force. But actually these two forces are action and reaction pair. Newton's third law. And action reaction pair says they are equal and opposite. So force on 2 nanocoulomb is same as force on 5 nanocoulomb. Important question. What is the nature of force between two charges if Q1 Q2 greater than 0? Product of Q1 Q2 is greater than 0. So both should be either positive or negative. Plus plus minus minus means repulsion. Force between charges if Q1 Q2 is less than 0. Plus minus or minus plus. Attraction. What is the nature of charges? Here nature of force. What is the nature of charges if Q1 is q1 into q2 is greater than 0. Plus plus or minus minus means like charges. What is the nature of charges if q1 into q2 is less than 0? Unlike charges. Find the net charge of a system of point charges plus 3, minus 4, minus 1 and 6 in SI units. So total charge equal to q1 plus q2 plus q3 plus q4 equal to 3 minus 4 minus 1 plus 6 equal to, this is 9, this is 5, 4 plus 4 unit, because charge is additive in nature. Electric field at a point is the electrostatic force on a unit positive charge at that point. So unit positive charge is the test charge. Okay. So electric field is equal to limit of force by charge as q naught tends to 0. Again, limit q naught tends to 0 means the magnitude of test charge should be very small, as small as possible. Where F is force, q naught is test charge, meaning of limit q naught tends to 0, test charge should be very small and its presence should not alter the field. SI unit of electric field is Newton charge. It is Newton per Coulomb. There is one more unit, volt per meter. Okay, we will see this later. Time being, electric field is Newton per Coulomb. Electric field is a vector quantity. Dimensional formula is this is Newton. Newton is ml t minus 2, q naught charge. We know that charge should be expressed in terms of ampere time. Simplify this. It is m L, this t goes to numerator, becomes t minus 3, a minus 1. ml t minus 3, a minus 1. Expression for electric field due to a point charge. Electric field at a point is the force per unit charge, force per unit positive charge placed at that point. Consider a point charge Q placed in air at O. Why we consider air or vacuum? Just to make epsilon r equal to 1. Okay. Let P be a point at a distance r. Let P be a point at a distance r from Q naught. Let P be a point at a distance r from Q naught where a test charge is placed. Let this be Q plus Q. This is point P, and at point P we should keep Q naught, charge Q naught. This is the test charge. Distance of P from Q is R. This is positive charge, test positive charge. This is given charge. This is also plus. Because of repulsion, the Q naught moves away like this. Of course, Q also moves away, but concentrate on Q naught. So direction of force on Q naught is away. So this is the direction of force, F. If this is the direction of force, then this is the direction of electric field. Let us write force between Q and Q naught according to Coulomb's law. According to Coulomb's law, force on Q naught is F equal to constant Q naught by R square, distance square, and this constant is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q naught by R square. Here epsilon naught is absolute permittivity of free space. But electric field E equal to limit of force by charge as Q naught tends to 0. Therefore, electric field equal to limit of Q naught tends to 0. Force is here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught by R into 1 by Q naught. 1 by Q naught. Observe, Q naught get cancels. If there is no Q naught term, then limit Q naught tends to 0 is meaningless. So we can drop this. Therefore, electric field equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by, this is square, Q by R square. In vector form, electric field equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square into R cap. Constant Q by R square. Force is constant Q1 Q2 by R square. If Q is greater than 0, means for positive charge, electric field is away from Q. These directions are important. If this is Q, given charge, this is point P. So electric field at point P is away from the charge if this charge is greater than 0 for positive charge. What is the physical significance of this direction means? If we keep a positive charge here, test positive charge, the test positive charge moves in this direction because of this positive charge. That is the meaning of the direction of electric field. If Q is less than 0, means for a negative charge, electric field is towards Q. This is Q given charge. This is point P. If we keep a positive test charge and this is negative, if this is negative, this is positive test charge, then this positive test charge is attracted towards the given charge. So this is the direction of force, means this is the direction of electric field. Observe, because of positive charge, electric field is away. Because of negative charge, electric field is towards at this point. So we should draw the vector from that point. We should draw the vector from that point. Okay. Force on a charge Q in electric field E. If there is some electric field, in that electric field, if we keep Q, then this experiences force. And what is the force means? Force equal to Q times electric field. So direction of electric field is the direction of force, or direction of force is the direction of electric field. Here we understood that the direction of force is the direction of electric field. Here we can say the direction of electric field gives the direction of force for a positive charge. If this is uniform electric field E, and if we keep positive charge, this positive charge experiences force in the direction of the field. If this is a negative charge like electron, then this charge experiences force opposite to the direction of electric field. So that is the meaning of F equal to Q into E. Relation between electric force, electrostatic force and electric field. Electric field is the region around a charge where another test charge experiences force. Define means try to use electric field equal to force by charge. So this is taken as the definition. Electric field is force per unit positive charge placed at that point. Mention SI unit of electric field. Newton per coulomb. You can also write volt per meter. In second chapter we will see how it is volt per meter. 1 mark, 1 mark. What is the physical significance of the direction of electric field? Physical significance of direction means the direction of motion of test positive charge is the direction of electric field line. I am not writing any of the answers. Students, please copy the questions and then answer. Mention any two properties of electric field lines. There are many properties, write any two. It could be for 1 or 2 marks. Explain why no two electric field lines cross each other. Just now we discussed explanation of this. This is 1 or 2 marks. This is for 1 or 2 marks. Mention the relation between electric field and electric force on a point charge. F equal to Q into electric field. What is the direction of electric force on an electron in an electric field? What is the direction of force? What is the direction of electric force on an electron in an electric field? This is electric field. Electron experiences force opposite to the direction of electric field. So you can write opposite to the direction of electric field. 1 mark. Explain why magnitude of test charge should be very small. There is electric field due to a charge Q. If we keep test positive charge, then this positive charge will also have some influence in this region. And the influence of test charge should not alter the influence of this given charge. For that reason, magnitude of test charge should be as small as possible. Mention any 4 characteristics of electric field lines. 4 characteristics. It can be for 3 or 4 marks. Draw electric field lines for a point positive charge. Positive charge. These are standard questions, important questions. Make sure that the lines of force are directed radially outward. Make sure that the electric field lines are radially outward. Draw electric field lines for a point negative charge. Negative charge radially inward. Next, electric field lines for an electric dipole. Electric dipole means positive and negative charges separated by small distance. Equal and opposite charges separated by small distance. Plus and minus means the lines of forces are from positive to negative. Like this. Draw electric field lines for two equal positive charges separated by some distance. Yes, you know how to draw. Draw electric field lines for two equal negative charges separated by some distance. Derive an expression. 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. Derive an expression for electric field at a point due to a point charge. It could be for 3 or 4. Even can be asked for 2 marks. 2, 3, 4.